episode, brand new week.
Kanzi on the mic.
Awab, baby.
Flamingos podcast.
Podcast, man. That's the shit. Let's go.
It's a brand new week, brand new episode from the Flamingos podcast. This is episode number 77. I'm gonna invest in a better mic stands. This is Yad,
Kanzi on the mic.
And Awab.
and I hope everybody out there is doing well. I hope everybody out there is having a good week. I hope everybody out there had a good weekend.
Sure you did.
Yes. Alas, we're outside.
Mm. Going
We're
outside too much though. I don't
We're
know,
outside by the definition of outside. Alas.
Outside.
I think everybody is outside nowadays.
Khalas.
It's done.
Khalas.
Mm.
Cases.
Never coming back.
Because-
Went
anyways.
to rest, no more inside
Okay.
until they have another lockdown. Khalas. Why not? صح ولا لا?
So everything is going back to normal. I think big events.
Most of the things, yeah. Events are coming back.
You have the wireless concert or the wireless
Wireless happened in the UK.
in the UK, and the crowd would look crazy.
Next week we're gonna hear biggest
Outbreak.
outbreak of the numbers in
I don't
the
think
UK.
so.
No, but the UK, they stopped even wearing masks now for a while.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know, we've been not hearing about, or they've been covering stuff up. We don't know, we're not aware. بس يعني, you know, this doesn't mean we stay inside as long as you're safe.
As long as we're allowed to,
We're outside.
we're outside.
خلاص. أي.
بس
يعني خلاص next weekend win.
and Kanzi.
أي.
DXB.
Kanzi DXB.
Kanzi DXB.
The Flamingos podcast. This is Yad.
Awab, baby.
Flamingo podcast, man. That's the shit. Let's go.
More than a woman.
More than a woman والله. دايرني أسألك ولا ما دايرني أسألك؟
Take your time, bro. Do
All right.
freestyle your shit.
So,
do you?
Okay, this week I'm gonna start with myself.
Yeah, that's
All right.
Yeah. Why not?
Finally, alhamdulillah, I got a job of something that I like. Alhamdulillah, finally. Something that has to do with events, project management, and all of that, project coordination, etc., etc., etc. That's the lifestyle that I like.
That's the
That-
passion that you
That's something
follow.
that
That's
that I look forward always to.
the version of Yad that you are trying to build, or this is the
Yes,
Okay.
where you're always on the move.
okay.
You're always on the clock. That hey, if this doesn't get executed, you're fucked. عرفت كيف؟
Does it also
Because-
reflect when it comes to deadlines? Do you like?
Yes.
Are you the kind of guy who wait for the deadline or the due date to submit the work, or you like to come prepared?
Yeah, I come grind 100.
Okay.
عرفت كيف؟ And the sad thing that okay, so it's a freelance, all right? It's a part-time job. So the thing is that I had a conversation with the company that I was with,
Okay.
and I told them like, whenever I get a freelance contract with anyone outside, because I'm here to gain experience with you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and then come back again once I'm done. And he's like, yeah, sure. I'm not gonna, stop on your way. And that's what I loved about it. He was a very understanding guy and all that. And he's also working on getting my engineering license and all of that, But as soon as I left, in the same day, they kicked me out of the group. WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? They took it to the heart.
أيوه.
But yo, and I'm gonna come back. He didn't have to do this.
عايز تمشي سردمادة.
He didn't have to do this, and I was like, okay.
These people are not your family. They don't owe you anything.
He's my neighbor. Like,
It doesn't matter anymore.
He lives next door to me.
But professionally, the reason why they kicked you, I think, because they don't want you to share like
Maybe,
company
yeah, that's true,
trade
that's
or
true,
company
that's true. Yeah,
confidential
maybe.
stuff.
'Cause I know stuff already.
Yeah, but knowing stuff is totally different than knowing what they are doing. It's totally two different topics. But
Yeah,
anyhow,
that's true.
but I'm happy for you that you're following your passion. You're doing the
finally,
thing that you
alhamdulillah,
love.
yani. I hope I do well in this because you know, if you do well in this, then you know you can add it in your CV, and then more opportunities come at your door. You know.
But I'm gonna tell you something. You are the perfect example of the people who study something that they are forced to do, but they don't feel that they belong there.
Shuf, yalla,
You know?
this is the thing. I wasn't really forced.
It's not forced, but
It's a subconsciously something planted in your head
that
since
you have
were
to
a
be an
kid,
engineer
you know?
or a doctor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and if you don't, you would let your parents, family, whatever
Decide.
You know,
Yeah.
you would let them down
You
to a
would let
certain
them down.
extent.
Yeah.
Because your father, as growing up, his father was a dentist. You know, he would go out like, listen, I would want you. He
To
wouldn't
be.
tell you, be. My dad never came to me. He's like, listen, you're going to be a doctor. No, I would love to see you a doctor.
A doctor, yeah.
He plays those mind games, you know, like I would love to see you becoming a doctor.
Yeah.
You know, you know the name,
I know,
doctor.
I know.
You know, but then, طبعا I didn't get that marks to get into dentist. dentistry.
Medical school.
Medical school. I
But
went with
you-
engineering.
You went with engineering, but I told you that the generations behind us or before us, they used to think that in order to succeed, you have to be a doctor or an engineer,
Yeah,
and this is as you said, subconsciously
planted
in your head, and they feel proud
once
when
you are one.
once you are a doctor. In my case, for example, my elder brothers and my older brother and sister, they were doctors and engineers. So when it came to me, my father was like,
خلاص
do
كفاية.
you man, I'm not gonna yeah. So it was, but that thing is this thing need to be changed. I mean like
It is. I believe. You know what? It is changing because
is changing,
our generation, خلاص, we're becoming fathers,
so
and we know
change
how
yeah.
it is now. We're not gonna force our kids like how
We've been
forced or
it's
whatever
not
it is, you
it's
know?
not forced.
It's not forced. Yeah,
It might be
It's-
indirect
exactly
indirect way
yeah.
of
mind games. It's mind
Yeah.
games. It's more of mind games. But yeah, I also went out again.
Okay.
Although last weekend, I really came back home and I was like, yo, خلاص كفاية.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere. Next weekend, I'm just chilling in my
Yeah.
bed. I'm cocooning in my sheets, under my sheets, and it's gonna be this cozy weekend. And until I get 9 p.m. call, my friends were like, yeah, that's fine. Let's go.
Mm.
And I went and I came back on Saturday. Abu Dhabi. حزينة.
حزينة حزينة وفرحة في نفس الوقت.
حزينة وفرحة في نفس الوقت لأنه it was يعني a very good weekend. We're outside everywhere, literally.
Literally everywhere.
Yeah.
What about you, Kanzi?
I spent this weekend is playing games, to be honest.
Nice.
The gamer
Side of you.
inside of me showed up this weekend, and I have you know, in Xbox, the new gen of Xbox, you have the Game Pass, and every month they release a couple of games for free, and
هذا اللي عندنا اسمه PSN كان.
yeah, but here
ألعاب أكتر.
yeah,
Okay.
it's huge collection of games, to be honest.
Okay.
So I played a couple of games, and I re-downloaded Batman, one of my favorite Arkham Knight, one of my favorite games out there, and I stumbled upon a very nice game. I even maybe like
Flooded the stories on Instagram with
and
this game.
irritated all my friends and the people in the group and everybody. I even twitched like live streamed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
To that extent.
to that extent. And
How many
and-
views you got?
3 people, and I can my brother, my friend Morgan, shout out to Morgan, and
Biggest
Kirfis
supporters.
and Kirfis
Okay.
also he was watching.
How was the comment section looking like?
They went bananas. They went crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
with those characters, I'm sure it will go crazy.
But and the funny part is that I invited them to watch the stream when I reached the final boss in the game.
Okay.
And the game is
Isn't it like a disco game where?
see, this game is different, and I think it's gonna be nominated for too many awards. Why? The reason why is that if you are into this game, don't expect that it's gonna be a game that you play and.
What is it called, by the way?
It's called Artful Escape.
Okay.
It's not. It's a musical game. You can.
Okay.
It's hard to categorize it, but it's a musical game.
Okay.
Don't expect that it's gonna be like a high end game. But what's high end in it? It's the graphics, cinematic,
Execution.
the music itself. And and in the new generation of Xbox, you have the Dolby Atmos that can be installed and plugged in with your headsets, and the experience of the music itself is very nice. And also the concept of the guy, which is the guy you play with. I'm not gonna give too much information about it. I encourage everybody to go and play it, but it's about a guy who's a soloist guitar, who is born and raised in a city called Calypso, and in that day he's supposed to carry the legacy of his late uncle. His uncle was
A guitarist?
was a famous guitarist.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know why famous was so.
No, because during
Jimi
the
Hendrix?
no, it's not. If you are a fan of Jimi Hendrix music, you definitely will love this song. Would love this game.
Okay.
So, and the reason why I like guitars and the instrument is that when I was again back to the discussion about the parenting and their influence of how you follow your passion and stuff. I wanted a guitar. I remember that when my sister she migrated to the UK, and when she was coming back, she was asking me if
What do you want?
what do you want, and I told her I want a guitar.
I'm بعيد.
But yeah, but you know when my mom heard about it, she was like, guitar? What the fuck are you gonna do with the guitar? Because yeah, no, because they thought that it's gonna distract me. I'm gonna be
Studying and all
I'm
that,
gonna be something else, and I felt some type of way, to be honest, until this day. So this game reminded me of that chapter of my life. Yeah, and it's in my bucket list to learn playing guitar. Still,
You know, I learned playing electric guitar, but
I
the
want
only
to.
song that I played was Hotel California.
because it's one of the easiest. Yeah. And Redemption Song also, it's easy also by Bob Marley.
I
but
think I
heard.
also learned Enter Sandman or Sandman by Metallica. I don't know if you know it, but
whatever I believe that anybody should
follow their passion.
follow the passion, have a hobby, do something. The game is nice, the music is good, and let me know, guys, if you want me to stream it again.
This guy is swiftly plugging himself. Okay.
Much كويس.
Yeah.
Didn't see where he was going with it, but now I get it.
Self-plugging, huh?
I told you I come prepared.
طبعا.
So
Self-plugging.
yeah, yeah, but that's about it. I did a lot of other stuff.
عمل الدايرة.
And
He came up with the result that he wanted.
Yeah, that's
He
what-
plugged his
that's-
Twitch account. What is it called?
Kanzi_exe.
Okay.
Twitch.com/TV.
He's gonna start taking this seriously after this.
Not seriously, but if developers and big companies are going to produce such games that are,
Let us stream it.
let's stream it. I
Why
mean,
not?
I told you that no. The thing is that when I sent them the stream link, I told them, guys, this is the final concert in the game, and it is a concert. Yeah, so they were like, oh, okay. So
Let's watch the concert.
let's watch the concert.
Let's attend the concert. Awab جاء نط من فوق السور.
No, he didn't come. He didn't.
I didn't show
No,
up.
he didn't have the ticket.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that those streams are not saved anywhere. So
خلاص.
it
One
happens.
time.
It happens one time. So
What happens is that Twitch stays there.
Don't you save? You can't save them though.
I don't know. I didn't dig deeper on how to save those streamed streams on. But
Twitch.
there are multiple ways of multi streaming. So you at once you can stream in YouTube, Facebook.
Okay. More than one
Twitch,
platform.
More
at
than
the
one
same
platform.
time.
You can use OBS or whatever.
You can't save your streams, especially through OBS.
Yeah, but if you stream in YouTube, eventually at the end it will be
On YouTube saved.
YouTube saved. Yeah, or you can
No, I'm talking Twitch.
Twitch.
streams.
Yeah, Twitch. You can save them.
Huh?
Anyhow, that's about it.
your week.
Well, that was an exciting week. Concerts وبتاع يعني outside برضه يعني
So
حتى
many.
when you
It
were
was
inside it
Festivus.
was outside.
See,
was
I was
Festivus.
outside.
Festivus والله.
Yeah.
And I had a kind of in between weekend between you guys.
Okay.
I went out on Thursday.
مستحيل يثبت على
You
واحد.
can.
ما لازم you have to have some variety in life.
Yeah.
كوكتيل.
I went out on Thursday.
Okay.
It was a simple outing. It wasn't really something crazy. Friday I stayed home. No, I actually went to the movies on Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the first time I go to the movies ever since God knows when. I think the last movies
2019.
yeah, it was definitely before the before
that
the
one.
yeah. I went and watched Shang-Chi,
Marvel
Okay.
movie. Yeah.
Marvel movie. A great change from what usually you expect from Marvel.
Okay.
Okay.
It was a nice movie. Like I
Rating. Your rating, not IMDb one.
8.
8.
Whoa.
That's a high one.
Yeah,
That's a high rating.
It is a high one. It's a nice story.
I see.
It's like a nice combination between, because you know all the Marvel movies are connected somehow. It's a nice connection between what happened and it explains some things that happened even back when, like Iron
Okay,
Man
so
movies.
the timeline of this movie in that Marvel universe, where does it fall?
It falls right after, in the regular timeline of what we're living right now, is after the Thanos snap. And did you watch the Scarlet Witch and Winter Soldier and Loki? Did you watch
No,
these?
none of these.
No, not all of
Didn't.
them.
Okay, so
I think they're all whack.
it's accurate. Yeah, like it's within the same.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So it was a fascinating. Like it was.
No, Loki was before. During the timeline, it was before him dying, because he died.
Yeah,
Thanos
and
killed
that version of him that went and
I don't know.
that disappeared before. That disappeared
the
in
snap.
Endgame.
Yeah, I think so.
In Endgame, when they went and retrieved the stones,
Yeah.
and then Loki took
Yeah.
the Tesseract and then disappeared.
Yeah, but
That's where
Thanos also killed him. He took his head off in
No.
a fight or something.
Thanos killed him in Infinity War,
Okay.
and then in Endgame, when Iron Man and
Yeah.
went and to get the stone from
Loki came back?
yeah, he stole
What
the
the fuck?
Tesseract
I watched the movie.
and disappeared.
Oh, okay. And I don't know
So the version-
which Avengers did I watch?
The version of Loki, ما هو Loki مش في in the first Avengers he gets
Yeah,
caught وما عارف
yeah.
شنو بيمشي وبيعيش حياة كده and then he gets killed. يلا they in Endgame they go back to the time where he got caught,
Okay.
and the version that got caught قبل ما يبقى زول كويس steals the Tesseract and disappears.
Okay.
That's where Loki happens.
He's a Marvel guy.
Yeah.
No, I
But,
just,
and
I watched the movie.
I read an article that Lil Nas made it out of the snap, because in Shang-Chi there's a scene where they're playing a song by Lil Nas X, and the timeline is after the snap or something like that. There's a theory going around on the internet that Lil Nas X, when Thanos did the snap, he stayed alive. That's it.
That's some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
No
The
comment.
timeline
No
of
comment.
Shang-Chi
No
was
comment.
after
and
Endgame.
he ما أعرف يعني إنه he stayed alive ما أعرف something like this, you know. But yeah, it's actually يعني.
Very interesting and fascinating point.
Fascinating subject. Yeah.
But yo, talking about movies, they released a trailer for
The Matrix.
Resurrection.
What do you think, guys?
Matrix 4.
Looking forward to
أربعة.
it.
And I'm gonna go for a marathon for the Matrix movies.
Definitely.
I have to.
Definitely.
I have to.
You know
That's
what I like the most?
it's
When I saw Neo taking the blue pills.
يلا
blue
أنا
pills اللي بتنسيك عرفتها.
Yeah.
Like he was
Yes.
taking medication, living in the Matrix.
بس
ما عارف
the
الحظ
thing
شو.
is
having these
And the
visions and shit.
young version of Morpheus also.
I kinda don't like his look in this because I feel it's John Wick in the Matrix.
I like it my
It's long hair. It's the same, the same look that he looks in
in John Wick.
John Wick. But I feel إنه يلا أنا let me jump in the Matrix also.
I like it my
If he took the beard off, did that
Listen,
old
all right.
Keanu Matrix style, it's just because this look is
you never
popping
know.
now
Maybe he does change into
throughout
it.
the movie.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe.
he goes back in time and meet the or listen, when it comes to the Matrix, it's a no-brainer for me.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna watch that even if it's whack, even if the ratings is
Of course.
and yeah and excuse me to say that, but you in it for the mindfuck in the Matrix in the Matrix movies. Like it took me a while to understand very well
I still
the
don't
Matrix
understand.
Reloaded, the Matrix, and some of the people they don't even get.
Really.
Yeah,
And
so
I,
it is.
I really
it is-
forgot most of the movie. I need just to sit down and I'm gonna do a marathon, like watch all of them right after each other.
Yeah,
It's gonna be interesting.
and I also
When does it come out?
in the trailer did
It's this year.
did they show the
this
Agent
year,
Smith version of the? Or it was,
Uh-huh.
I saw a character who is a young version of Morpheus in the
Okay,
trailer.
yeah.
But what
It's
about
the same guy from Candyman?
What the fuck is the Candyman, by the way? I didn't.
It's a horror
okay.
movie.
It's a horror movie. Everybody's
It's
talking about
it's an old movie. It's a classic horror movie
it. Okay,
that they just do a remake for it,
remastered it. Okay.
and it's pretty whack. Pretty whack.
Oh, okay.
Like the reviews are been shattering this movie down. I've been hearing that it's whack,
I don't-
and since what I've read, this is the first time that I read and believe, and I'm not really interested in watching it because the classic
Mhm.
Candyman is crazy.
Okay, is it a horror movie or a Garaf movie? Because
No,
like
no, it is.
Soul movie
No,
is,
no, it's
is
not a type.
disgusting.
No, it's not the type of a soul movie.
Okay, it's a horror
It's
movie.
not gore.
In all
it's
cases,
not that.
I'm not interested in all horror movies. I don't watch them anymore. I don't
Okay.
know.
كفانا رعب في الحياة.
Exactly. I don't watch them.
وقرف
They don't interest me. Do you guys watch horror movie any? You do?
Never liked them.
Every here and there. I mean,
Did you
this
watch Friday 13 back in the day? Friday 13,
Bro.
Jason and all that?
Freddy Krueger
Nope.
series was my favorite horror movie.
Never watched a single Freddy Krueger movie.
It was Nightmare on Elm
I have a
Street.
confession.
Elm Street, what
I was
crazy.
yeah. I think I watched that Friday 13th
There's a new one that dropped also
Yeah.
for Jason Voorhees.
when I was very young, and it did something to me. I think
Shook you.
You were like, fuck that.
I'm
I'm
a
not
lick.
gonna watch
Yeah.
this.
A scar.
I'm not
It
gonna.
created a scar.
Yeah.
خلاص.
Ah, man.
It's okay. Don't worry. More into channeling something else. PlayStation showcased the games that they're going to release next year and the years ahead.
Exciting
Yeah.
shit.
Now, this time I went with that. I don't want to buy a PS5. I'm gonna go with the
هتشتري.
Switch.
We're gonna get it.
With the
You're gonna
Nintendo
buy a
Switch.
PS5.
But no, I mean,
The PS5 exclusives are crazy.
yeah.
It's,
So
it's
they
crazy for you
announced
to miss out on them.
they announced that they're going to release Spider-Man 2. They announced they're going to release. That's the highlights. Spider-Man 2, God of War, Ragnarok, GTA is coming on 2025.
It's a
So-
DLC.
So this, what?
It's not a GTA 5 DLC. Like it's a.
Oh no, I'm
Is that
talking
extension?
about the GTA that comes out in 2025.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not talking about this one.
Oh.
The GTA that comes in 2025, they said that it's gonna come on PS5 also, because this then will show for how long PS5 is staying.
It probably will. Even if PS6 drops by then. It's still
No,
gonna be
I
available
think
on-
no. If
Looking at the
GTA is gonna drop, they're not gonna drop it on 5 if there's a 6. They're gonna make it exclusive or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, God of War. That's the. I think this is the most interesting game, and right
Yeah.
after it comes Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And probably the reason why everybody is wanting to buy the PS5 is the
God of War.
It's like, I mean,
Yeah, but
for me,
I
at least for me, that's a
still-
good reason for to get it.
I still don't see. Like, خلاص أنا would just borrow it from Awab.
Who says I'm gonna give it to you?
See?
I might
أشوف
rent
لي
it.
زول أشوف لي زول that
بعد
would-
جرى لك طيب.
لا لا اشوف لي زول that would give it to me.
خلاص
To borrow.
معنا حنكلم الزول يأجر لك.
خلاص شو واقف لي هنا.
انت لا انت you could have played it smart.
كيف؟
كان تقول
دورني.
لا. No, I was thinking like to plug it here, like say I'm gonna make like Riyadh is gonna make a GoFundMe page to get the new PS5
هو his plans داير يلصقها فيني انا.
ايوه.
because after you get it
1 hour.
after you get it
before
I'm gonna
for-
borrow it.
For a whole 1 hour, you've been saying I wanna create a GoFundMe page for my mobile cover.
For example.
for my mobile self. But yeah.
Anyhow, another interesting another interesting game they
Is it that
showcased.
No,
I think it's interesting.
I don't know.
Ghostwire, Tokyo.
I've seen the trailer. We've seen it together.
No, it's
Doesn't look that interesting to me.
It's a one time try. You're not gonna even try it.
I know, I would
gonna
download
pay
it.
to try it. I'm not gonna pay to try it.
PSN.
But if it's
Listen,
free.
2 months after it drops,
It's
it's gonna
gonna
come
be
free
free
on
on
PSN.
Yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy is another Marvel game, and it looks whack.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with Marvel games,
The
but
shit.
they need to do
Engines.
something.
They're
Oh, by the way,
They need to do something.
you guys know the Injustice game
Yeah.
Yeah.
for DC. They're gonna release an animated movie for it, and I love those movies. The DC animation movies, they're fantastic,
But-
and they're gonna
okay.
release an Injustice version of the game as a movie.
Did they bring characters in this game outside of the Marvel DC universe?
No, they're all in DC.
I think they did.
تفضل. In the game, they mixed it later
Injustice,
on with.
Justice?
لا.
No?
ما كان في حاجة.
That was Mortal Kombat. They brought God of War, Kratos,
Kratos
character, and Jason and all this.
Freddy Krueger,
All right.
Predator.
Okay.
I can name them.
That's
There's another game, Wolverine.
برضو I'm not excited. It looks okay.
It looks okay, but you know, the Uncharted. I'm not sure what type of movie is this. What type of game is this? If it's a
They're
collection.
just remastering. No.
This is the remastered.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For PS5.
Yeah.
That's whack. I don't want.
Some of them were
I
good.
never really liked Uncharted that much because I thought it's a rip-off of Tomb Raider.
True.
So I didn't.
And
I was
everybody-
never a fan of Uncharted because since I was a kid, I used to play Tomb Raider, and I was a big fan of this game.
Everybody
You played it on
Tomb Raider.
PS4?
PS1, PS2, PS4. I played it. Yeah. But Gran Turismo is a nice game.
Spider-Man 2 is coming up.
Yeah, I said.
You said that already.
أول شيء فاجأني
بعدين
هو حب يفاجئني
Spider-Man
كذا
2 is coming
Spider-Man 2 announcement special announcement.
If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. Spider-Man 2 is coming. But yeah, what else do we have? لا ما هو نزل تحدي خلصنا نسيب topic تاني.
That's it. I think that's it.
خلاص. Oh, Alan Wake? Wait.
Alan Wake remastered.
This was one of my favorite Xbox 360 games. Alan Wake. I loved this game. No. You guys played this game?
Nope.
Okay, so this is The Last of Us of Xbox 360. يعني no, it's not the same story, but اتفضل. It's not the same story, okay? But I mean how the story progresses, how it flows, how you play the game, and all of that. It's one of the best games that back in the days I played on the 360. بس والسلام عليكم.
And they're
Looks
remastering it?
interesting.
I think so, yeah.
Graphics wise is, I think it's
No, it's a
bad.
remaster, you know.
looks bad
Plus
graphics.
it was
Additional graphics دي.
listen.
لا it could be worse Awab يعني كان ممكن تكون
You know this game dropped on 360. When was 360?
yeah 360 comparing to 360 and
PlayStation 3.
remastering it.
Those
I think
games.
it's
And it was an Xbox.
but wait, is it a
was
horror
an
game?
Xbox,
Is it a horror game?
Yeah.
No.
You use your flashlight
No.
to kill those type of ghosts. It's sick. One of the best games.
I lost my interest when I stopped playing horror games like
So you didn't play Last of Us?
since Resident Evil. I played Last of Us.
طيب.
Resident Evil.
I had to finish
Silent,
Last of Us first.
Have you played Silent Hill?
Oh, classics.
This game also did something to me, I guess.
هو في نفس الفترة اللي كانت مع نايت ميرال.
No, no, so no. I was a
كان
bit
في
older.
في كريز كده
في أسبوع
بتاعت
واحد.
horror movies horror games let me do that.
And then he had
Hardcore
this
shit.
one nightmare خلاص خرب لي حاجة.
لا Silent Hill was crazy. Like Silent Hill دي كان
it was-
صراحة
it
فيها
was-
يعني.
خلاص we can go back to the documents.
Okay.
Word document. Yes, moving on. Apple, a while ago we talked about Apple stopping Epic Games from taking in-game purchases or doing transactions during the in-game.
Yeah.
And they had to go on court because of
Yep.
that. And now the court gave an order in favor of Epic Games.
Yeah.
What did they do, Kanzi?
Actually, they sued them. They sued Epic Games of the game Fortnite.
Yes.
$12.2 million in damages, because Epic Games did not follow the policies that App Store are putting there. Yeah, and now the judges are forcing, or it's gonna be in place after 90 days, which is the December 9th, where all the developers, whenever they upload their games into App Store, they can use their own payment systems. So all the in-game purchases, all the transactions that is gonna happen through the app or the game without controlling it from Apple Store. Which I think it's
because Apple used to take 30% as a fee.
Why though? They should ask.
Listen, looking at it,
it's a monopoly.
Yeah, but looking at it, Apple is a big platform for anybody out there. Right?
Yeah, but
what?
Instead
80% of the universe has
I know,
iPhone.
I know, but instead of taking percentage of all these transactions, give me a subscription fees a fixed one that I can pay whenever I want to upload my app or game. I think they're going in the right direction, but yeah, the monopoly that Apple is doing is not that
Healthy.
pleasant. Yeah, it's not that healthy, to be honest. But yeah,
And
about it.
the injunction is scheduled to take effect on December 9th.
Yeah.
Which is 90 days from whatever the order came out, whenever the order came out.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah. Moving on. Okay, guys. So
This is
now-
yours. This is your topic.
So now we have 2 weeks that, or more, even more, bouncing back once and for all, I believe. How does Donda sound for you, guys?
Certified Lover Boy is better.
I think Donda is better.
Okay. الحلقة الأولى من الاتجاه المعاكس.
أنا قلت لك.
وبعدين رشه بالمويه. But okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't want to entertain why I like Donda more and
لا
all
لا
these
انت
stuff,
تتفضل
because
يعني
to be
عادي.
honest, all this hype of those 2 albums made me lose interest of the 2
The
projects.
2 albums.
To be honest, I don't know. I felt that way.
Well, okay. I was in a conversation with my friends throughout the week about these albums. And last week I said that I believe Donda is a live project because he did it mostly live. And still, that image of the album, I would still enjoy this album live more than listening to it throughout all of it, because this is the experience I believe that the album deserves.
Okay.
And plus, Kanye made all his profits that he wanted to make throughout the 3 events that he did.
Yeah.
And they said that he's not going to have normal shows for this album,
Yeah.
right? Certified Lover Boy. Now, this theory that one of my friends gave me is that really interesting. Certified Lover Boy is an album that Drake and his team tried to mimic all the hit records that he did before. Like that All Love track with Jay-Z is Light Up from Thank Me Later. Too many records, you would see that the influence, they sound something Sicko Mode, Travis Scott and him, Fair Trade. You know, there's more than one track in that album that sound something similar to what's before.
Yeah.
And this album is not what Drake would release on as a big thing. I think we're gonna win to see another album next year for him. عرفت كيف؟ مالك؟ Why are you laughing?
كمل كلامك.
فيوري بتاعت
لا والله بجد.
اوكي
بس yeah, and then he also teased his album with Rick Ross.
Okay.
They're going to release an album, him and Rick Ross. That's most probably also. Because also I've seen an interview for Rick Ross a couple days ago that they are working on the album. And he teased that album also. So...
Sorry to cut you there. But it's really interesting that you say you and your friends, you talked about it.
Yeah.
Like everybody did his research and you gathered and talked about it. And
we sit down and talk about it. That's it. And while we're listening to it.
yeah, I imagine how this discussion looks like. I mean, like
it's a discussion. No, we really do put some effort into
okay.
Yeah. But
sound interesting.
Drake sold double what Kanye sold throughout the first week.
Yep.
And he did 600,004.
Yep.
While Kanye made 3,300.
Drake outsold Kanye in the first 3 days.
Yes, salam. Yeah.
What numbers? If we're talking numbers again?
We're talking numbers. Drake outsold Kanye in the first 3 days.
First 3 days. Yeah. Okay.
And they did an interview with the Swiss Beats and Timbaland.
Timbaland, yeah.
And they
It was Angela Yee, huh?
Yeah, Angela Yee.
No, Angie Martinez.
Angie Martinez. Sorry, not Angela. Yeah, from the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Angie Martinez. Swizz said that Kanye was ready.
Yep.
And he would destroy Drake. And
He wanted, yeah.
yeah,
He would destroy Drake.
he would, right?
Yeah, he would destroy
What do you think?
I already said that I like the album and I'm
No,
picking
in a versus.
Kanye's. In a versus,
You have both.
in a versus also I think I went to multiple Kanye concerts.
Okay.
I haven't
Yes, that's true.
It's
more
been.
of a show also.
It's more of a show. He comes
Yeah.
wearing the mask. He knows what
Kanye
to
is
do.
gonna put a show.
Oh yeah, even
When he
when you
comes.
think about even before Kanye had this show persona, when he used to just perform regular concerts back in College Dropout.
Yeah.
يعني
He brings the show.
He knows that. That's his.
he
That's
knows
his
how
field.
to control
Yeah,
the crowd.
the crowd,
بغض
yeah.
النظر عن whether it's a show or he's putting on some certain effects.
And
or
always
حاجات on
always he
stage.
and
He's
he
always
always
known how to do it.
yeah, and he always come with things that are outside of the box. Something genius. Like for example, I think in his tour of the life of Pablo, the stage was hanging in the air and
Yeah. That's the life of Pablo era. That's true.
You know, in the listening party in Chicago, he actually wanted to bring the house. He built
and set it on fire.
like he built
they built it. He wanted to bring the house.
كان يجيب البيت ذاته شيلوا البيت كده ذاته
I heard that he
يجيبوا.
wanted to bring Donald Trump into
ده
the.
اللي كديره.
Wallah, I swear. I
know what I read is that
وكان يحرق البيت.
he wanted to set it on fire, but the Chicago they
they
didn't
said
allow
no.
him to do that. That's why he set himself on
قال
fire.
مش احرق نفسك.
أحرق نفسي. أحب أحرق نفسي بدل.
Yeah, but you know what? Sonically, Donda is outstanding.
Mike Dean, man, again.
Yeah,
Mike Dean.
Mike Dean is behind all of the shit.
And also, I heard that Mike Dean is working on the next Travis Scott.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah, his
project, so
project.
Production
No,
wise, like
Mike
sonically,
Dean been there in all Travis
in
Scott
all his-
career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sonically, like you said, I do believe Donda's better.
Way better.
But replay value, I believe.
Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's why I said it's better. لأنه 4, 5, 6 months from now, CLB is still gonna be playing. حتكون بتسمع.
True, 100%.
But you're not gonna be hearing Donda around.
There are certain songs that you would, they would get a club remix, something like that.
Do you consider Donda album is a gospel type of music?
It's charted number 1 in gospel category.
Okay, so he
He
was
played it
targeting.
right. No, listen.
marketing team, okay.
That's true. You know what? People are mad at Kanye because he made such an album, and I tweeted this. He Kanye gave people a clean version of an hip hop album, right?
That's why I like the.
and people are still pissed at him that his shit is whack. And he gave one of the best work sonically in a clean version, right? You cannot deny how great this album is at the end of the day, even though if it's not, because it's more of a live album, right?
لكن
But it's a very great
is
album.
the fact that it's a clean version has anything to do with it being sonically good or not?
No,
I don't
because
think it's
a lot of
related.
people that come and talk about that, not every song that has to be what is it called, cursing and all of that, and that
Yeah.
the group of people that come and talk about how hip hop shouldn't be
Yeah, to be honest,
full of curses and all of that, and he gave you one of
Nobody-
the best
nobody did that.
clean virgin, albums, and still people are pissed
I
at
bet I
Kanye
don't-
and how he performed in that album.
yeah, that's one of the reasons why I vouch for this album is that the ability for me to play the album while driving my daughter, and because I'm struggling, to be honest, with choosing
Playing music,
music with profanity and all this bullshit that you
Understand.
want to listen to yourself.
that you and you
Yeah.
can play it around somebody else.
Yeah,
That's true.
So,
yeah. I understand.
that's
you know
why-
when the first time I listened to Donda, what did it remind me of? Lecrae. You remember this guy?
Cray, yeah.
He used to do gospel hip hop.
Yeah.
I just directly, I don't know why. Because I've also been reading that Kanye brought up a new genre. But no, that genre was there. But the
was there.
sound wasn't there that he brought.
Yeah. The
That's
sound-
why, that's what makes it special.
Kanye always brings a new sound.
Newer sounds,
Yeah. The whole thing is, does it hit well or it doesn't? And are you gonna have other artists coming up imitating this sound?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that will happen?
Yes. Because it has Vori. And I can see Vori doing that color more often now. J Electronic is there, and there's the same topics that he talks about. It's there. Who else? No. Yeah, and you would see certain people doing this sound still, but not all of the artists. Because some of them, he brought them because they were hot at that time. Like the Locks.
yeah. So
It's obvious he brought them, because of their
Yeah, that's true.
appearance at the verses.
and he left some people outside of the project,
Soulja
like
Boy.
Soulja Boy and Chris
Yeah.
Brown also.
Yeah. Moving on. Yebba. One of the artists that I didn't really know about before Certified Lover Boy.
Shout out to Drake for like
Although I heard she's famous before that.
yeah,
but
she's-
not that much. He gave her a push.
he amplified her.
She had
Her
one of
fan
the
base.
best tracks in the album.
Yo, you have Yebba dropped an album, or is it an EP?
There's a lot.
She dropped an album and she performed on the tiny
Thames
desk
is dropping next
concert.
week.
For
example,
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Correct timing.
he gave hype to people and gave them an actual plan to drop music and
Exactly
maximize
after
on their
that.
listens. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Which is great. And that's great. Yeah, and at the time that you sent that NPR disc video, I was like, that was calculated.
It was
That
calculated.
Drake album's gonna come out. I'm gonna drop this video after. And you know what? A couple days later, you're gonna see my album.
It is planned in a way that
Of course. That's all, label work.
yeah,
Label work, distribution companies
Yeah.
work, and all of that.
Yeah.
But that album is beautiful.
It is beautiful. Yeah.
It gave
It
soundtrack.
It had Travis Scott on it.
No.
A$AP Rocky
A$AP Rocky. Yeah. Okay.
and
A$AP Rocky. Rocky.
Simone or
Smino?
Smino.
Smino. Oh,
Yeah.
Smino's a good.
Smino
I like
is good.
Smino.
His song with her Louis bag.
Who back? He remind me of Andre 3000.
Really?
His way.
Nah, man.
Well, I got that feeling. I don't know.
خلاص
I don't know about you, man.
Let's see. Let me know if you feel like it's an Andre.
But
خلاص. جاهزين؟
Yep.
طيب بس الصوت شوي بس.
The Flamingos Podcast.
I can hear myself. Okay. خلاص it's disconnected.
It's not connected? All right.
It's connected. Okay. Okay.
Get that part. It's here. It's already there. Don't forget it in YouTube. Don't forget it.
هو اللي حيمسحها وانا هضيفها اصلا حقطع الحته دي.
You have cut this part.
بس مات.
Guys.
It's a bit long intro يعني معلش.
انت ما في داعي تشغل الاغنيه كلها لكن صح؟
خلاص. He goes on now.
Listen. No, not this. After when he start rapping and stuff.
سمعنا الاغنيه كلها نحن زي.
اشتغل الأغنية.
الأغنية كلها. بس الالبوم. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Your answer.
Yeah, I get why you say, you know.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
The flow of حتى الفلو ذاته.
Thank you.
He was a cover artist anyways, huh? Before? Long time ago.
Who?
Smino.
He was a
He
what?
used to do covers.
Yeah, he did.
It explains. خلاص. We're gonna see if you think it's Andre ما أعرف شو. Yes, no, we don't know. We're gonna see. But
Now
it's a
you know.
beautiful album. No, I still don't. I still don't see it. Yeah.
Okay. Let us know in the comments if whatever you heard is a mimic
في يوتيوب
of
ما حيكون فيه.
of Andre 3000. Oh, give them the name of the track of the Louis bag. Louis bag. Go check Yebba's Louis bag
Yebba's Louis bag.
featuring what's his name?
Smino.
Smino. And tell us if Smino is giving you that feeling of Andre 3000 or not.
خلاص.
Tag Yad and tell him Kanzi was right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Moving on, we have another release of the week. Baby Keem. He finally released his album Melodic Blue.
Mm-hmm.
And it has Kendrick in more than one track. What do you guys think?
Haven't got the chance to listen to it.
And it's the first album that comes out under
of
PG Lang.
Lang.
Yeah.
No.
طب ما
No,
سمعته.
شنو
سمعته
ولا
No, it didn't caught my eyes to
تقول
like
listen to it.
to go to
الكفر
listen.
ما عجبني كذا عشان مش هسمعه.
not the cover.
شكله اصلا بيبي كيم ما عجبني انا.
No, the teaser.
شكله ودقي هذا.
The teaser of the.
But you heard the
Because
track with Kendrick صح?
I heard the track.
What do you
You
think?
didn't like it? يعني ما خلتك تمشي تسمع الألبوم because there's another track with Kendrick there too.
I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
you
it a
should.
chance.
Like
I'm
you
gonna
got
give it a chance.
في Kendrick في Travis Scott في
Don Toliver.
Don Toliver.
That track was beautiful
Okay.
with Don Toliver.
All right.
Like it's a good album.
It is.
It
It is a good album.
I was the reason why I wasn't because of the second album that we are the third album that we are gonna talk about. That's
It's-
why
it's-
I couldn't.
listen,
I didn't have the chance to listen.
As a
to
first album for Baby Keem, it's
Great work.
It's a
Yeah.
It's a
As
great
the first
body.
album ممتاز.
I struggled with
Okay.
the first listen. I struggled because I opened this album to listen to it at 3 a.m. When it first came out, I played it, and it was 3 a.m. and I wasn't in a good state. Anyway, I was too sleepy.
I was too sleepy.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I was like, no, fuck this shit. This is a morning album.
Dama
It's not.
وقت.
It's not a
Dama
night
وقت.
album. You know, and that's why I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play it in the
ما
next
اشتغل
day.
معك.
لا. Next day I woke up, I went to shower and I started playing it while I was in the shower. I was like, I'm enjoying my time. Yes.
Okay.
You know, it's a good album. And I see a lot of essence. There's this track that has Love Lockdown. I don't know. It sounded very similar to Love Lockdown by Kanye West.
and
I think
Kerry
it's
Hilson.
Issues. I think it's Issues or Issue.
Love Lockdown by Kanye West.
Kanye West.
And Kerry Hilson, right? Kerry-
This one.
Love Lockdown.
No, ما Kerry. ما في Kerry Hilson.
لا he was
Get you down or what?
I knock you down.
Knock you down.
المعام
This is the song
نيو
that sounded like
لا حول دي ذكرتها
Love
كيف.
Like
The
Down.
first easy man.
Yeah, that's true.
It sounds like Love Lockdown,
Yeah, the drums.
right?
Yeah.
Love was like okay. That's okay.
Now you remember Love Lockdown.
Yeah. I went so
Way back.
way back. Yeah.
It was the same time though. It was the same time period.
Kanye, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was okay, yeah.
It was
I
it
think
was
so,
the same
yeah.
time period.
It's a good album. Kendrick, I'm worried about Kendrick. I don't know what's Kendrick's
ما حصل
state right
نفسياته
now.
شنو؟ ما
Yeah,
أعرف.
I hope Kendrick is doing well, but I don't think he's in a good state. But I just hope he's doing well.
قافلة معه.
Yeah.
قافله معاه.
شديد
زهقان،
ما
عارف.
قافله معاه يعني
زهقان.
باي كلام قافله معاه شديد.
آه.
But yo, check out the Baby Keem album. Okay?
I'll do.
Yes.
I'll
Then
do.
let me know.
I'll do.
Another release this week, and he did a freestyle on LA Leakers.
Yep.
Common, he released A Beautiful Revolution Part 2.
Favorite work this week. It's my favorite project this week.
Same.
Okay.
Same.
The reason why it's my favorite project this week is because you don't get a lot of the OGs dropping recently,
Okay.
and you have this new sound that's somewhat has a faster rhythm to it,
Mm.
faster beats and faster.
Okay.
فتقعد كده تسمع زول
Mm.
بيتكلم عرفت بس like someone just rapping
Mm.
like legit just rapping
Bars.
like bars and conscious rap. It's been a minute since we heard like actual conscious rap.
Conscious rap, and it's
You guys
it's,
make me want to bring this guy in every episode.
it is clear. Who?
Conscious rap.
Huh?
We had a project this year.
منو؟
J. Cole. Every episode, you guys make me bring this guy. But
المهم.
Mhm.
Favorite project. PJ. I don't know who she is.
But she's killing it. Yeah.
She killed it. She had 4 features on the
Yeah,
on
the
the album. Great,
and,
amazing.
This is the LA Leakers. Iron Man working a passive frying pan.
Bro.
Listen, we can never deny Common is one of great lyricists
Common
in
sense.
in the industry. Never.
Of course.
It's a common sense. I second what Awab
Uh-huh.
said.
Uh-huh.
I loved the project. And enjoyed the freestyle. And watching during the freestyle was long a little bit. And during watching the freestyle, I recalled all the old
times that I used to listen to old hip hop.
No. The old music and albums of Common, and also he used to act, and he acted in too many movies with Queen Latifah. And he referenced Queen Latifah in his freestyle. But this color in this project is totally different, because you can hear the sound of an root African music. Fela Kuti type of music. He brought the.
He's been doing this.
He's been
doing this.
No. But
recently.
in this one,
he
this
had
one is
the same sound in his last 3 projects, or so.
This one is different.
Yeah.
Believe me. This one
in part 1.
No,
Part 1 was
even the one before this
was
one.
close.
It sounded somehow similar.
sonically, I think this one is kind of different. I don't know.
No, I'm talking about as a picture. His painting is the same, subject matter.
It's the same subject, yeah.
The same, it's just him spitting.
It's Black Power, basically.
Black Power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, but you know, also one of the reasons I liked it so much is because it reminded me of back in the days when you had the MP3. Remember the MP3s and
Common underscore.
and like you just plug in your headset,
Listen to the words.
just listen.
Okay.
To the words, and his
Do
way
nothing
of
but listen.
his way of delivering is
Like usually now when I listen to music, whether it's Baby Keem, Don Toliver, like all these new artists, you can like I multitask. I pay attention to the songs I like. Some I skip, some I don't. But I rarely get to sit and listen. Like أسمع في زول بيديني في محاضرة كده عرفتها.
yeah, picturing you.
Do you want to do that though?
From time
From time to time.
From time to time. Yeah.
Just like a J Electronica, that feeling that you explained to me.
Yeah,
when-
no, I'm not saying I'm not disrespecting Common in
No,
any
it's-
way.
لا لا أحسن تفتح.
لا أحسن طيش ما كان. لا I'm just
Okay. What the fuck? Okay. أنا صراحة I was listening to the album. I was enjoying it. I fell asleep. This is me, by the way, when I enjoy an album and
You
I'm
fell
so
asleep?
tired and I'm listening to it,
You
I
fell
would
asleep.
fall asleep.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I would wake up the next day and
Oh, it was really pleasant. يمكن مواعيد وكمان جات في مواعيد.
No.
جات مواعيد جا بالليل.
But yeah, it's a nice project, man. It's a nice project. بس يعني, you know, it's the same subject matter. This is my only problem with Common, is that the same subject matter that he always talks about.
Drake is always the same subject matter that he always talks about. أبوي وأمي وأصحابي. أبوي وأمي وأصحابي.
لا لا عليك
بتكلم شنو غير كده؟
ثاني ما تفتح
دريك بيتكلم عن البنات اللي خانوه. Drake now he's talking about his kid. Now he's talking about.
But when it comes to,
he's talking
a
about
couple of lines
how
about his kid.
and plus in this album he threw shots at anybody that been taking shot at him.
يا زول
There
أبوي
is
وأمي وأخواني.
different. See, there was different subject matters.
it doesn't have to be planned for Common, like to give what the people needs. He see himself doing that
As a
color
person who
as a
would do
person,
that.
just like
That's his comfort zone, and he
just
did
like the
that
passion.
when I'm safe with that.
just like the passion that you are following.
دي حاجة تانية.
No, it is the same. It is the same.
لا جابها لك صح لكن.
It is the same.
لكن this is his comfort zone. خلاص.
Comfort zone, and his purpose. He see himself.
My last favorite Common album is the Dreamer Believer.
It was good.
It was great.
Nice. Remember Blue Sky?
Oof.
And there was a song.
And I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Okay,
Bro, that album was the last best Common album.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. There was a video and a song for Common dissing Drake
In that album.
It was
Sweat.
Sweat. So it was
Sweet.
Sweet. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
He was carrying a machete in the video. And stuff.
So sweet.
Okay, so I was
sweet. Yeah.
okay. My memory is okay. All right.
But that's where Drake also replied back with what is it called? The one with French Montana and Rick Ross. All the guys acting like a broads.
Okay. Alright.
What was it called?
Stay Scheming.
Stay Scheming. One of best Drake verses also was there. in that song.
So he sent shots on.
Yeah, because they had that problem with Serena Williams at that time. Him and Drake.
the tennis.
Yeah.
Okay.
But who Common was dating.
And
Was
then
there-
Drake
okay.
also went out with her, and then they started taking
Whatever.
shots.
معناها
Hip hop
موقف
Wikipedia.
النهاية.
المهم, moving on, we have local news. Okay, so teenagers in the UAE are now allowed to work.
Mm-hmm.
Teenagers from the age of 15 till 18,
Yep.
Yeah.
they are allowed to work.
They are allowed to get a permit.
Yeah, they are allowed to work if they have a working permit
Working
that can be issued
Yeah.
in the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization website. Now, if you go there, there are certain documents that you would
What is
need.
Snoopy doing in the website?
It's an advertisement.
Teenagers and yeah.
It's there's certain documents that you would need to follow, get them, like the worker's valid passport copy and too many other stuff.
Other requirements.
other
Yeah.
documents. We're not gonna tell you what are they. Just go to the website, apply if you're at the age of 15 till 18. You
So I
go
can
through the. You can apply. أصغر منك ب 15 سنة. The guy who wants to apply.
Okay.
أصغر منك ب 15 سنة.
برضه يعني
So there's a whole process they go through, but this is good news for all the kids that have summer break, whatever, and they
Yeah,
want
and
to
wanna-
make use
and they
it,
wanna work,
make use
yeah.
of it, and
because that's
wanna
something we
work.
always wanted to do,
But we never did.
yeah.
Why though?
عشان كان
Because there was
Because there was no
Permit.
and we
Okay.
never worked. وما كنا بنتخبى لما يجوا يفتشوا.
ايوه.
in all cases
But
it's
then we had to work without signing contracts.
وناس تجي تضحك عليك.
وما
No,
بدهم
you know
يكونوا
for a fact, I know people that did work in an event
they didn't
with a
pay
company,
them. They didn't pay
and they
them.
didn't pay them.
I know. My brother was one of them. I think
No, he wasn't.
also you.
He wasn't.
You guys hustled them, I think. No,
didn't
I think
لا لا there was no hustling there.
no, there was no hustling. No. There was no hustling. In all cases, we might be
There's a
hiring.
law now that is protecting everybody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
عارف كيف؟
That's the good
And
thing.
this is the good thing وخلاص let's move on from this لأنه احنا حنفضح بعض شوي كلياتنا what we did back in the days. Moving on, we have also I don't know if it's sad news because it's an event that we're used to attend every year.
Yeah, and we've been excited.
But you missed
We've
the
been-
last one.
Yes, I did because
I was there.
okay. This is what he wanted to say.
Thank you.
But you missed it though.
But you missed it though.
So the XP are not gonna come back for this year also.
Yeah, they posted an announcement on Instagram
Yes.
giving the very sad news. للأسف لأنه we're actually expecting that they would.
This year, yes.
Yeah.
Because it was more but they in that what he said, despite our best efforts, we won't be able to make the festival happen this year. We'd like nothing more than bring the community back together, but currently because circumstances don't allow us to build the show we want.
Yeah.
Now, because they had a certain way that they wanted to do it, and I think because still,
Restrictions?
we're outside, yet not that much.
I don't think it's restrictions. I think it's
certain
other factors.
visas, something like that for people from outside.
مثلا.
It's gonna be it's
It
gonna
can
be
be,
difficult.
It can be that. That's why. But Soul the XP been always one of the events that we used to look forward for in every year,
That's true.
right?
Yeah.
لكن صراحة مسخوها آخر كم سنة.
كيف يعني؟
يعني it became كده ما عارف. I loved it back in the days.
It
way
became
so
too
much.
commercialized?
To a certain extent.
Maybe.
Was it?
It became more commercialized, but
Aye.
لكن it's still the local
still-
aspect of it wasn't taken away. دي الحاجة الكويسة فيه.
Okay.
إنه it started as a local aspect.
Exactly.
show.
And
لكن that wasn't taken away. It was highlighted. يعني remember we were talking about
It became
how
more-
it was hijacked by international
Yeah,
performances
yes.
والحاجة زي دي. That overshadowed a lot of the local performance. لكن
That's
في نفس
true.
الوقت it brings attention to the event برضو. يعني هو سلاح ذو
Worldwide.
حدين كده.
that's true. It brings attention to it worldwide.
So yeah, that's
I don't know, but for me, I was excited for this year because the amount of artists that are
yeah, there's a big number of local artists
Local
that
artists
are
that
right now.
they're waiting. They
get.
like
But you know what? I think it's got. يعني we're gonna see this in Expo this year.
the expo. Yeah, how many days?
Now we are 18 days away
18 days away from the expo. Yeah.
from Expo, and it's pretty exciting.
You're gonna
It's
be our
going to
official
be-
reporter from whatever is happening there because you're gonna be working there.
لا
You
لا
mentioned right?
لا لا.
You're not gonna be. Not gonna
I'm
be
going
there?
to be working here in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, okay.
While Expo is
Would-
happening, I'm going to be. But I'm gonna.
Will you guys go? I think the tickets.
Yeah,
are
I
not-
would.
are not-
It's 100 dirham for
Yeah.
1 day, and
Why
then
not?
you have other packages, 500 dirham for the whole season or something like that.
yeah. I'm already
You going?
Planning to get one.
no,
Let's-
I already got
يا أخي.
my whatever I want to get.
Okay.
Because whatever I want to get
I get.
I get
from a point of a finger, I can get it.
not a point of a thing from a phone call.
And I think this is everything for this week. Kanzi has to leave. He passed his bedtime.
Exactly. And I'm so sleepy. Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode from the Flamingos podcast. This is episode number 77.
Yep.
And I hope everybody out there stays safe. Don't forget to check our episodes through our website. We have a website. Don't forget also to submit your songs that you want to send to us, which makes the
Through-
hassle easier through contact us page.
Yeah.
أوضح عليهم which tab to press. And don't forget, if you like the content, push it, share it, like, subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on all the streaming platforms, and let your brother know or your sister. They might like the show too. Let the family know. They might enjoy it.
Facts.
This was everything from this week from the Flamingos podcast. This is Yad.
Kanzi on the mic.
And Awab.
And peace!
We out.